Hello again, a very good evening to you. A little bit of rain around today and some gusty winds for a time. Unfortunately, there's more to come. If you don't like it wet and windy, steer clear of tomorrow morning. It's certainly going to be a very wet start to the day for northern England and southern Scotland. After tomorrow, a colder feel for all of us, beginning to settle down to end the working week and as we approach this weekend. Now, obviously, to start February, things have been very mild, but as we end this week, go into the weekend, a colder plunge of air across the UK will return temperatures back down to around average for the time of year. We'll see a return to overnight frost. It's going to feel chillier by day, but hopefully there'll be some sunshine around as well. In the meantime, this evening, the rain's pushed away and most places are dry for the next few hours with some mist and fog, winds easing down. And as we approach the early hours of tomorrow morning, cloud will build from the south and a spell of wet and windy weather moves in across northern England and southern Scotland as we approach dawn. We're free from frost though tonight, 5 or 6 Celsius the overnight low, and all of us waking up to wet and windy conditions tomorrow morning, when the sun will be rising at 7:22, setting tomorrow evening at just after 5:30. Tomorrow then, take care if you're on the roads first thing. Plenty of water and spray and strong and gusty winds. The good news is the rain band pushes northwards and eastwards quite promptly. So by the afternoon, we're beginning to see brighter skies developing from the west, drier conditions for all of us to end the day, and winds easing down a touch by tomorrow evening. Temperature-wise, still in the mild air, so 12 or 13 Celsius, but after tomorrow, a chillier feel for all of us. Bye-bye. Thank you. Very good evening to you. We've seen some wet and breezy weather around today, but there's more for all of us to start the day tomorrow. And after tomorrow, a colder feel as we approach the end of the week, settling down a little bit into the weekend. February, of course, starting on a mild note, but with a colder plunge of air pushing in across the UK towards the end of the working week, this will serve to return temperatures to around average for the time of year. Back to this evening, we're free from frost, a dry start to the night, with a few fog patches, low cloud, very gentle winds before winds pick up and rain moves up from the southwest by the end of the night. In fact, by dawn, it's across much of the region and will be quite heavy to start the day tomorrow. We're free from frost though, 6 or 7 Celsius, and a gusty start to the day wind-wise for many of us as well. The sun will be rising at 7:18 tomorrow, setting at 5:32. Just be careful if you're on the roads first thing. There'll be plenty of surface water and spray as that rain band moves its way across, accompanied by gusty winds, especially on higher ground and along our coastline. The good news is it's pushing off quite quickly. So by the afternoon, a good deal drier, brighter, winds easing down significantly and a much quieter end to the day for most of us. We're still just about in the mild air as well, so 12 or 13 Celsius tomorrow afternoon, perhaps dipping a bit tomorrow night under clear skies. And then there's a potential on Thursday for a few squally showers, but it is settling down a little bit more. Friday looks decent, dry. It's colder both by day and night, a return to frost into the weekend. Saturday looking settled. Sunday, it's a bit tricky at the moment, probably some rain. Bye-bye. Hello again. Wet and windy weather for most of us to start the day tomorrow, but clearing through. And then towards the end of the week, feeling chillier and settling down weather-wise. February has started on a very mild note, but temperatures will return to around average for the time of year as we get through into Friday, with a slightly colder plunge of air across the country. Around average for the time of year, of course, we're still in February and it has been incredibly mild. No danger of any frost tonight, so mist and fog winds have been easing down, but will pick up a little bit as a spell of very wet weather moves up from the south to greet us by dawn. It does mean a very wet start on the region's roads first thing tomorrow morning, and the sun will be rising at 7:16, setting at 5:25. Take care, plenty of surface water and spray accompanied by gusty winds to start the day tomorrow. The good news is the rain band will push through quite quickly, so by the afternoon it's easing off, moving away, and skies will in fact be brightening with a dry end for most of us. Winds easing down significantly and we're still in the mild air, but by tomorrow night beginning to feel a little chillier. Thursday and Friday do look more settled, as does Saturday, but it will feel colder. Good night.